Hello, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about a question that I've been receiving a lot from you guys that follow me on Instagram or some of my private clients out there. A lot of you have been asking me why you're seeing matching numbers throughout the day, why you're seeing 11:11, 12:12, 3:33, 4:44, etc. And today I want to just discuss why that might be happening and what to do with these numbers or what to make of these numbers more than anything. But the first thing that I want to say is that whenever you see matching numbers, you're experiencing synchronicity. You're experiencing the universe, the creator, the higher consciousness trying to communicate with you to give you either guidance or confirmation about something in that moment when you're experiencing that synchronicity. So, just to dive into what it means to see these numbers, just to go directly into the pit of the issue here. Whenever you see a matching number, one of two things are happening. So, number one, what is happening is usually that you're receiving confirmation from a higher consciousness, from the universe, that you are where you need to be, that you are on the right path, that, you know, it's like a message of confirmation that you're doing good and to keep up the good work, to keep on going where you need to go. It's almost like being on the freeway and being told, don't turn right or left, just keep going straight. Keep going straight, you're doing well, you're onto your destination. So it could mean that, but usually it means the second one. I've noticed it usually means the second option, which is whatever thought you were having, or whatever thing you just said, or whatever thing you put your focus on before seeing the matching number, has a message for you or has an answer for you. So since this is usually the case, in the majority of my cases, whenever I work with clients, it's usually the second option. Since this is usually the case, whenever you see a matching number, try to really think back to the most recent thought you had, because right there is where your guidance lies. For example, if let's assume very early in the morning you're going to work, you're driving to work, and you're thinking about signing up for two courses. You know, you have option one, option two, and you keep going back and forth between the two options. But then you think, oh, but the first option's great, it's just a little bit more expensive. The second option's not so great. I don't know, the first option is so great. You start to focus on the first option, and then you look at the clock, and you see that it's 5:55. What's happening in that moment is that you're being told to go with the first option, to throw away any what ifs or any sort of cons in that option, the higher cost or this or that. The universe is saying option one is the way. It's a little bit of a confirmation of where you should go regarding the last thought you had. So it's something that I really encourage everyone to do, to be conscious of their thoughts, to be conscious of their stream of information going through mentally whenever they're seeing these matching numbers, because there's a lot of information and wisdom that comes in those moments. It's very easy and very tempting to get on Google and to start to ask, what does 333 mean? What does 444 mean? And then you start to get all these results on Google about angel numbers and all this other nonsense. But I don't encourage anyone to Google what each number means, because that's completely pointless. It doesn't matter what number you're seeing, what repetition of numbers you're seeing. It doesn't matter when you're seeing it throughout the day. What matters is that it's happening. And you'll often notice that if you Google these numbers, if you look it up online, you're not going to get the same answer for each source. Every website, every blog, every source has a different interpretation, and it just leads to more confusion. So anytime you see these numbers and you experience the synchronicity, just take it as a sign from the universe, from the higher consciousness, to listen to that message that you just almost had a grasp on, but you decided to shift your focus away from. I want you guys to know that the more that you engage in a spiritual practice, or that the more time you engage in healing, you're going to start to get more synchronicities on a wider scale. Not so much numbers, but you'll see it in different ways. You'll see it as symbolism throughout your day. You'll see it as just bigger signs, not just numbers. But we're starting off with numbers because you're still dipping your toes into this whole pool, this whole pond. But see this as a sign that you're on the right path to receiving more information from the universe as well. So with this said, I hope that you guys take this information and you apply it next time you get a synchronicity, and you pay attention to the lesson that you thought, and see if you get wisdom and you get insight from that process.